results of seeing it?
Very clean.
Astounding.
So my Western watch of the week this week was a Western from 1955 called Tall Man Riding, starring the great Randolph Scott, one of my favourite Western actors. And this I thought was an above average Warner Brothers Western that he made. Made a lot of Warner Brothers Westerns, and some of them are okay, not so great, but this one is above average, I would say. It's really got some really good characters in it and a really interesting story that kind of develops and intrigues you as it goes along. And some really well written characters, even the periphery characters are all really well written and performed by a good cast. You've got the great Dorothy Malone in here, she's wonderful, and the great John Denner, who always plays a really good heel. He plays a kind of a conniving lawyer in this film. Scott plays this cowboy who's really set on revenge on murdering this man that kind of beat him up and horsewhipped him literally and sent him packing from this town 7 years before. Now he's come back looking to kill this man, and that kind of motivation is a little bit hard to take with Scott's kind of screen personality, because he's really set on killing this guy and humiliating him, which is kind of he's like cutting his nose off to spite his face, because he's wanting to get back with his sweetheart Corinna, who is the daughter of this man, this big cattle baron. He gave him this beating and sent him packing. So you can't really see how that's going to end up positive for him, because if he kills her father, how on earth is he going to get back with her? I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But putting that aside, the only other negative is it's slightly too long. Maybe they could trim 8-10 minutes off the running time. But it's got such good, interesting characters in it that I didn't really care. And it is light on action, I have to say, this film. But it's very well written, very well acted, and as I said, got some really good characters in there. I'll read the blurb from my Leonard Maltin's movie and video guide. It says, Western with Scott involved in outmaneuvering greedy ranchers during territorial land granting in Montana. 83 minutes long, 2.5 out of 4 stars he gives it, directed by Leslie Salander. And it co-stars Peggy Castle, John Denner, Lane Chandler. So I would agree, I think it's an above average Western. The action standards would be a really good long-winded fight scene between Scott and a crooked sheriff, which is intermittently kind of brutal, tough, and inadvertently kind of comical at the same time. And a really good kind of stampede land chase scene at the end with wagons and horses thundering across the plains is a really well captured action scene. So yeah, check it out. Tall Man Riding, a pretty decent Scott Western from 1955. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.